Welcome to Enforce Tac TV, the digital platform for Enforce Tac 2026. I'm genuinely very happy today to be here with Ramon from Stoirm. It's good to see you. How's things?
Likewise, yeah, good to see you. Yeah, we're well.
Good show so far?
So far, so good, yeah. We've got a lot of new product here. It's our third year at Enforce Tac, because Stoirm is a relatively new brand. And every year it just gets that bit busier and that bit better.
It's good to see it grow. It genuinely is good to see it grow, and it's exciting to see it grow.
Thanks.
Now we've got 3 products that we're going to have a look at today. The first one is this fine jacket that you're wearing today. Before we go into the details of the ins and outs of the jacket though, just what was the idea behind the jacket?
Yeah, I mean, this jacket, the Stoirm thermal jacket, well, first of all, within the Stoirm collection, it's a micro collection.
Yeah.
So for every product that we bring out, we just want to bring one in that category.
Yeah.
So we've got one cold weather jacket, we've got one mission jacket, we've got one Stoirm thermal jacket, and the idea with this was we wanted to create the ultimate daily.
Yeah.
Something that could be worn 365 days a year, depending on the climate. Why 365? Well, for example, if it's winter, if it's cold weather, this should be as part of a layering system.
Yep.
If it's spring, summer, this is ideal as your outer layer.
Yes.
So we wanted an ideal daily, something that looks smart, it looks clean, it's minimalist, but from a performance perspective offers breathability, it offers some protection from the elements in terms of waterproofing, but something you could wear comfortably every single day. So that was the design theory behind it. What would be the ultimate daily that we could produce within the Stoirm collection?
Right, okay. So the way you've spoken about those different kind of elements that you can wear it all year round, I'm guessing that's where your choices have gone in directly into the materials and especially the lining that you've got in there as well.
Yeah, correct. I mean, firstly, in terms of one of the most important parts of this keeping you warm and regulating body temperature, the thermal properties, we chose to work with Primaloft insulation.
Yeah, it's the best.
Within Stoirm, that's what we use.
Yeah.
Our cold weather jacket and our mission jacket, they're also Primaloft insulation, obviously higher weight. This is a 60 gram insulation, which is perfect because you really can wear it all year round. You're getting that thermal regulation, you're not overheating.
Yeah.
But then when we move outside of that, we use a nylon shell to keep it as durable as possible, because we don't know what environments this is going to be used in. It's one in which in a formal environment it still looks clean, looks chic. It's not ripstop.
Yeah.
But we've used nylon so that if it's in a more an active environment where there's durability or abrasion possibility, it's still strong enough.
Yeah.
But because we know this will be used in the active environments, we've created a knitted panel system throughout it as well. So there's a knitted panel all the way down the side, and there's a knitted panel that runs all the way up the shoulders.
Okay.
What that does is it allows you to be as flexible as possible without putting too much strain on the actual nylon. This nylon doesn't have a lot of give. It's got some, but you don't need enough because you don't need more than that because of the knitted paneling. It allows you to be very, very mobile.
I know for sure there's nothing worse than trying to put a backpack on and the fact that you're having to wrestle with your jacket because you're trying to get your backpack on, especially when you're out in the moors and you just want to get up and go for a nice walk. Then I can see that. So being able to put it on and just that extra stretch, I can really appreciate that will really just, especially when you've got your backpack, you're trying to get your backpack on, you're off for a nice walk.
Yeah.
And I like the decisions that you've made as far as the insulation and the materials on there.
Yeah,
very nice.
We wanted to include a hood as well, so it's got the hood because, well, for the reasons that everyone would need a hood for. It's not as you know, it's not an adjustable hood.
Yep.
Because we don't feel it's that type of garment. We as a daily, you just want it to be as minimalist but as performance orientated as possible.
It doesn't need to fit over a helmet or something like that. It's just day-to-day wear.
It's day to day. The Stoirm mission jacket and the Stoirm cold weather jacket, they're helmet compatible.
Yes.
Whereas this one, that wasn't our intention. We didn't want to over engineer it.
Yeah.
We focus more on performance, on versatility.
Yeah.
So that's what we've done with it. But we've tried to keep it as minimalist as possible. As you can hardly notice there's a pocket there, for example. And the zipper pullers are tiny.
The toggles just disappear. You don't know that they're there when they're not out.
They're still glove friendly.
Yeah.
But there's a pocket here, there's a pocket here, there's 2 side pockets, there's pockets on the inside. So, but still keeping quite a minimalist look, as I'm sure you can imagine.
And this is the Ranger Green, so it's available in 2 colours at the moment. Ranger Green
and black. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, other than the jacket there were 2 other ones that we were going to have a look at today as well, wasn't it? And they're more to do with carrying things with you on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, because in this short interview, we want to give a bit of a flavour to the Stoirm brand. And really the 2 categories that we look at is apparel and load carrying. And whilst we never sacrifice anything with regards to the design or the performance, we do really try and hit home what we feel the good value is within the offering. So, for example, this jacket here is the retail price is €175, £130, which we feel for a Primaloft insulation, SBS waterproof zips, and everything else that's going on with it is exceptional value.
Yeah, that's a very good price point.
So that's what we try to do with the entire Stoirm collection. We never sacrifice on design or build or fabrics or materials. We always focus on third-party like Primaloft, SBS, Duraflex, but we still try and keep that price point as low as we possibly can.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Right, so we'll move away now and we'll have a look at those 2 other bags that we were having a look at.
Sure.
Now, being a massive gear nerd, talking about bags, I could talk about bags all day. But these aren't just 2 completely separate things. These are all part of an ecosystem of a collection of bags.
Yeah, that's what we tried to do with Stoirm. We tried to, with the load carrying and the packs, we tried to design it in a way where actually you can buy any one of our packs. That's a 25-litre rucksack, 40-litre rucksack, messenger bag, duffel bag, soon to be a few more bags to the collection. You could buy any one of those and that would be fine. But where the user gets the best use out of it is to embrace our Stoirm ecosystem.
Sure.
And the idea with the ecosystem is that if you buy multiple products, depending on the user case, you can actually chop and change your loadout very easily. So rather than taking everything out and putting it into the new bag, using our pouches and panel system, it's just out of one and into the other. So our pouches and panels within Stoirm are, you can use any pouch from any brand, which is MOLLE or Velcro compliant. But the benefit with the Stoirm one is the size of them is made so that you can use every centimetre of internal footprint on the bag. And irrespective of the size of bag, the internal footprint across the messenger bag, the 25-litre and the 40-litre are all the same. So you could have the same loadout in different bags. That's the idea with the ecosystem. So the 50-litre duffel kind of escapes the ecosystem a little bit because it's a lot bigger. So we're not limited by that same footprint. But all of the design language in terms of waterproof zips, MOLLE, Velcro, internal Velcro and MOLLE, and dividers, that's where we got a lot more creative. We got permission with this one to go a lot more creative. So in summary, it's a 50-litre duffel with a 3-way carry system. You've got the top briefcase handle and the side handle, and there's handles on each side if it's just a quick grab option. You have the option as well to use it with its shoulder strap, which is fully adjustable and removable. And then finally, for some of the more longer pursuits, potentially even like airports, etc., it's a lot more comfortable, especially with a heavy load, to use the concealable backpack straps. These have got a chest sternum as well for adjustability, and all of the accessories on here are Duraflex, so we're quite confident in its ability to withhold heavy loads. So that's from a carrying perspective. In terms of the versatility of the bag itself, well, there's a lot going on here. These compression straps on the side have got enough webbing long enough so that if there is some sort of convoy, they can all be strapped into each other, which is quite useful for bigger and larger expeditions. You've got waterproof zips throughout and on top. You've got compatibility for MOLLE throughout the entire bag. But when we get to the inside of the bag,
zips on the front.
It zips out fully. And then if I were to show you the inside, so here we've got...
So these are your dividers there.
These are the dividers. You've got the 3 pockets on top for document storage or whatever that might be. But this is a fully adjustable divider section. Each bag comes with 2, but we also sell them separately if people want more more functionality. And these are using the Duraflex G-hooks, which is super easy to clip in and clip out. but it just offers the user that ability to pack their bag in their way. And that's the whole idea about Stoirm and the ecosystem. Most backpacks, when you get them, it's already prescribed what pocket goes where, what pouch goes where. With Stoirm, we just let that as a blank canvas and let the user design their world in their way.
Yeah.
And we've tried to do the same with a 50-litre duffel.
You're only really limited by your own imagination on your perfect setup.
Absolutely.
The freedom to have something like that is awesome. But so these are the pouches that you mean then, and was this? This is the bit on the top so that you can swap these between different parts.
Yeah, depending on the user. For example, this Stoirm pouch is smart Velcro only, so it will literally just jump onto any panel on the outside or on the inside. Some of the other Stoirm pouches that we do, you can remove that and use the Hypalon Molly. So if you want it to be a lot more secure or permanently fixed, semi-permanently fixed, then we advise that you use the Molly. But the benefit of these is the size, as I said. So the size of these pouches is exact so that it fits perfectly the internal footprint of the rest of the Stoirm backpacks. So we're just trying to give the user the opportunity to use as much space as possible.
Yeah. But then for myself on a trip like this, I could put all of my gear in here, but then if I needed to go and see clients like a Tion today, then these can be took out if there's cables, there's leads, and then they can all go into the messenger bag here.
Absolutely. So the idea with this messenger bag was, again, fitting in with the Stoirm ecosystem, but offering as much versatility as possible in what would probably be more of a professional environment, like you just said. Mm-hmm. So, it's got a typical briefcase style look and design, but again, throwing all of that Stoirm versatility. You've got your shoulder strap way to carry.
Yep.
You've got your briefcase grab handle at the top, and you've got another one here at the top of the bag.
Yep.
But like the 50-litre duffel, you've also got the concealed shoulder straps with adjustable sternum, and that clips in here.
Brilliant.
And there's two of them, but that's how it works.
Yeah.
So that's on the outside of the bag for offering the user as many ways to carry it as possible. But on the inside of the bag, that's where the real design kicks in. With the Stoirm messenger bag, we wanted to design what we feel is the best messenger bag in the tactical EDC space. That's what our mission was. That's what we wanted to do. So first and foremost, the pockets. This pocket is the same size on our 25-litre backpack and our 40-litre backpack and the messenger bag. Why?
Okay.
Well, the reason is when you open it up, inside you've got your admin panel.
Yep.
And if you're going from the messenger bag to the 25-litre for whatever reason, you simply just take it out and swap it into the other one. No need to take out all your pens, passports, cables, documents, etc. Just keep it in the oneer. You've got lots of pocket space here. Every Stoirm backpack, 40-litre and 25-litre, has the hard shell for whatever hard shell is required for the user. And the messenger bag gives an additional waterproof zipped pocket for additional, just an additional compartment. Then on the inside of the bag, the rear section is for tech.
Right.
So here you've got space for laptop, tablet, and there's Velcro everywhere as well, so you can add more pouches if you need to. That size is, again, the same size as the 25-litre and 40-litre. So you can get a complete load out there.
Excellent.
And use all the space if you want to.
You're going to easily be able to fit a 16-inch laptop in that,
You can.
No issues
You can.
whatsoever.
You absolutely can. Then the middle section is a full clamshell opening.
Okay.
So there, you've got, again, identical footprint to use all of the pouches and all of the space. This is demonstrating if you needed to take clothes with you, that's the Stoirm packing cube, which again fits perfectly on top of that space. So if you are going on, say, a business trip, and it's going to turn into an overnighter or one or two nights, and you need to take clothes with you, that's what that's for. And if in that event that you do need extra space for clothes, there's an additional zip here at the front, which just opens the whole bag out. So you've got that additional room for your clothes.
Okay.
So imagine here you've got tablet, you've got laptop, You've got documents. In the middle section, you've got the complete ecosystem of pouches for everything that you would need, cables, etc., etc. And then you've got clothing on top of that, and your front pocket for organization. So that's the idea with the messenger bag. And again, what we were saying in terms about value and price points, we tried to keep it as affordable as possible. The Stoirm messenger bag, from memory, in fact, I'll tell you, it's at 230 euros price point, 180 GBP.
Yep.
And the 50-litre duffel, that's 250 euros price point and £200 GBP.
It's a good price point. It's a very good price point.
Yeah, that was our intention. That was our intention.
Oh,
but again,
excellent.
not sacrificing anything in terms of design, functionality, quality. We're still using waterproof SBS zips.
Yep.
We're still using 1000D nylon. We're still using Duraflex accessories. But we just want to ensure that the ecosystem is affordable so people can buy into more than just one product.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I just want to say thank you for showing us these products today.
Sure.
As I said at the beginning of it, it's generally been exciting seeing Stoirm grow over the last 2-3 years and the new products that are coming out. So I definitely want to say thank you.
Pleasure.
Hope you all the best for the rest of the show.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you have a look for links, like and subscribe to Stoirm, and stay tuned for more from Enforce Tac TV.